Hi ladies, Catherine here. I just wanted to make a video for you this afternoon and just share something that's been going on with me. Um, and sometimes you just need to turn the camera on and see what comes out. But I recently shared in the Facebook group last week in my weekly and monthly completion that I earned a very lucrative HR contract, which was something that I'd been wanting for about 5 months, and I just wanted to share my journey to get there. Some of you will know this, some of you will not know this, so for those of you who do not know this, I'm going to start from the beginning of the story. Last year, I chucked in a 13-year corporate career to start my own business, coaching women. Yay! And as a star profile in Wealth Dynamics, I'm a big dreamer, big visionary, love people, love ideas. And I didn't really formulate a plan on how the business would make money. So guess what? It didn't. So I woke up in January this year in about 40 grand sterling worth of debt and looked around and went, holy Scheiße. That's shit in German if you ever want to drop a nice little swear. Swear word in there that people might not know is a swear word. Holy Scheiße, if I don't change anything like from now, basically I'm going to run out of available credit. Like I'm going to not be able to buy groceries, food, travel on the tube, like basic things that like I take for granted every single day. So it was not a great time. And it became apparent to me at that time that I really needed to get a job, basically. Like I just needed to make money as quickly as possible doing like anything. So I applied to Starbucks, like went for an interview there. They called me a few weeks later after I'd already secured something. I mean, I went door to door, like in shops, contacted every recruiter I knew in my former profession, and just really tried anything, really just like anybody, please, anybody give me a job, please, 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 please. And after 2 months of that, I was fortunate enough to secure a contract for a month using my HR skills, using skills that I had honed for 13 years. And I was really lucky in that it was a temporary role and it paid about half of what I was used to making, but at the same time, it wasn't Starbucks or McDonald's or Zara or some other minimum wage job. So I was really, really fortunate to secure that for a month, and that helped me get a bit of my confidence back that I saw myself as this big failure and I didn't deserve to have a high paying anything. And it helped me start to really put the building blocks back on my self-esteem. So that was in March. So in April, I started the job search all again. In total, with the whole project, I applied for 150 jobs. This is why it's important to measure what you do. I applied for 150 jobs, met with 50 different recruiters, went for 29 interviews, and made it to the final round of interviews 4 different times before I finally got no, this opportunity is for you. They're going to offer it to you. So 4 times the bridesmaid and 1 time the bride. So what changed? Why did I get a different result? Why did I finally land the opportunity of my dreams? Couple of things. About a month ago, I got super clear on actually what I wanted. Like, forget just anybody give me a job, please, anybody, I don't care, I'll wash the floors, toilets, whatever. I said, you know what? I really want an HR contract, like for 6 to 12 months. I don't want to go back into permanent employment. It scares the scheiße out of me. Yes, that would be stable and secure and all that other good stuff, But I knew through my entrepreneurial education that I would make a lot more money contracting through my own legal entity. So I said, you know what? I want an HR contract. I don't want a job. I want an HR contract contracted through my own company. I want to make at least £400 a day. I want to work in London. And you know what? I'll stay open about the sector. I'll even consider financial services, where I spent 10 miserable years. Like, I will even consider financial services. And once I got really clear on that, I applied myself systematically, like every single day. I had daily targets. Like, some days it was talk to 10 recruiters, some days it was talk to 20 recruiters, some days it was apply to 10 new jobs, some days it was apply to 20 new jobs. Like, I just worked a system of apply, follow up, go for interviews, get the feedback, apply, follow up, go for interviews, get the feedback. Every single day I was taking action, really focused and clear, decisive action. And the opportunity that I've accepted, my first interview was 2 Fridays ago, and my second interview was 6 days later, and they offered me the job the next day. So in 1 week, something that I'd been waiting 5 months for, in 1 week, the dream contract was offered to me. And you know what else? I did not compromise who I am and all the transformational journey I've been on in the last year. I went into that opportunity and I went, you know what? This is what I want. This is exactly what I want, and this is what I'm going to do to get it. So meditation, chanting, affirmations, visualization, listening to Chariots of Fire on repeat on the whole tube journey on the way there, in addition to the usual things like researching the company and the people and the business and what does it do and what's the job content, all that stuff as well. But by applying the things that I share with you, and I mean, practicing what I preach, is how I got what I wanted. And the most beautiful thing about the whole experience is that I went in as me, and I went in with what I wanted. I was clear on it, and I was like, this is me. This is what I have to offer. Like, maybe it's not for you, but if it is, you know, we can have a beautiful contract together. And when I was offered the opportunity, what they said to me was, and I quote, "We love Catherine. She is a breath of fresh air." And that to me was the most important thing out of the whole experience, because it means they saw me for me, and it means they chose me for me. And that I can go into this opportunity for 6 months just being me. The opportunity is in financial services. I can share with you that it's the London Stock Exchange. It's a very steel, in wealth dynamics terms, environment. Yeah, it's a lot of guys in suits. It's a little bit of a trip down memory lane, but I go into it as a different person, and I go into it with a much on my terms, in a way that's suitable to me, being myself, and being free in that. So I just wanted to share that with you, because how can you really get that out on a Facebook post? And oh my God, it's been 9 minutes. I hope you've watched it to the end. Holy shiza, 9 whole minutes. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, because so you have the full 1 year story on how I manifested the opportunity of my dreams, which looks totally different than what I thought it would look a year ago. But you just never know. You might just wake up and realize you've got what you wanted. It just is wrapped. It came in a different package, but it's just as beautiful as it came wrapped in the package you thought it would come in. It's really just as beautiful. So I just wanted to share that with you, my queens.